To get started with ManyChat, all you need to do is just to go to ManyChat.com, and once you get to ManyChat.com, to use the free account, I will be using the free account for this tutorial. So just to get started, click on the get button, and you'll be required to log in with either your Gmail or with your Facebook account. So I already have an account, so I will not be signing up right now. So if all you just need to do, continue with your Gmail and continue with your Facebook account, or you can also use the mobile app. The app is available on Play Store and iOS Store as well. Instead of using the browser, it's almost the same thing. Just go on App Store or Play Store to download ManyChat. But for this tutorial, I'll be using the browser. So just click on get started, then you register with your email or Facebook. I already have an account. I won't be doing this right now. But if you don't have an account, you can just click on continue with Gmail or with Facebook. So also, if you click on get started for free, depending on where you are, it can tell you to get started with any of these accounts. What does it mean? It means you can link ManyChat with Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, Facebook, or Telegram. Some of these are not available depending on the country you are. I'm currently in the UK. TikTok is not available, so I can't use this automation with my TikTok account. I can only use this with my Instagram account. So all you just need to do is to click on Instagram. Once you click on Instagram, it directs you back to connect to sign up with either your Gmail or your Facebook account. Like I said, I already have accounts. I'm just gonna skip to the interface. This is the interface of ManyChat. We have the home, we have the contact, we have automation, we have AI chat, we have live chat, we have analytics, and we have the settings. So if you open ManyChat, if you've not linked any of your social accounts, you can come to these settings. Once you come to settings, you can see channels here. Because I already linked my Instagram, if I click on Instagram, you can see my account is linked. But if you want to link any other account, TikTok, you can click on TikTok. Then it's going to tell you to connect your TikTok and you log in through your TikTok. Same thing for WhatsApp, Messenger, SMS, and email. For the sake of this tutorial, I will just be using Instagram all through. So let's go back to Instagram. You can see my Instagram account has been linked. Now I'll go back to the home page. On the home page, there are templates you can just jump on. These are things people usually do on ManyChat. I think the first one here, you can say hi if somebody follows you on Instagram without any engagement. If a user follows you on Instagram, you can automatically send them an hi message on Instagram. So in this tutorial, I won't be focusing on the new followers because that's not the main thing I want to focus on now. But if you want to say hi to anybody who follows you, absolutely you can do that. For the sake of this tutorial, I'll be starting with auto DM link from comments. So if you post anything, probably a post or a reel, and somebody comments on it, you can set them an automation to their DM. So if I click on this right now, then it's going to open the automation. So I'm going to start from fresh. So what does this do? This pulls all of the content I have on my social media, or the post and reel. Then all I need to do is to select which of these posts I want people to comment and for them to get the automated DM. So in this case now, I'll be selecting this video on my profile. Another thing you can do, you can select any post or reel. What does this mean? If anybody go on any of your posts or your reels on your accounts, if they comment, they will get this automation DM. But because this is a free account, we can't really do that right now. We can only do that on specific posts or reel. So I'll be selecting this post just for example. So I will click on the button next here and it will ask me, do I have specific words I want to use to trigger the automation? Is there any specific word I want to use to comment? Once they comment this word, they get. So for the sake of this tutorial, I will be using tutorial, for example. So somebody commented tutorial. I want to send them this automation in their DM. So also you can include more than one word. You can have tutorial, you can have AI, you can have AI, you can have more than, you can have guide, depending on what you want people to comment and you want the AI to be triggered. So for me, I'm just going to be keeping it simple. I'm just going to go with one specific word, which is the tutorial. I'm going to take all of this off. Then if you don't want to have any specific word, if you just want the AI to be triggered by any words a user commented on your post, you can click on any word. But for me, I want specific word, which is going to be the tutorial. Then also on this, you can also decide if you want to reply the comments under the post itself, or you don't want to reply the comments, or you just want to send them a link or a text in their DM. So for the sake of this tutorial, I will click on replying the comments. So if I toggle this, what does this mean? It means look at what this looks like. If you look at the screenshot on the other side, you can see if somebody commented tutorial, they are going to get any of this reply under their comments. You can see thanks, please see DMs. sent you a message, check it out, nice, check your DM. So these are 3 messages that are going to be replied under the comments based on the trigger you put on the ManyChat. So if I click on next, then this is what it's going to look like in their DM. So there will be like an intro message. So what does an intro message does? It's just like when user load themselves into the system, where it's just like when a user opts in for the automation itself. So this is what it looks like. You can customize this. You can say, yeah, I'm happy to have you here. You can customize this based on whatever you want to get, and you can give users an option to take an action. For an example, so if you look at this test, this is like a welcome test. So for a user to be activated into the flow, they need to some sort of engagement, and that sort of engagement you can see here. I have send me the link. So once this is what a user will get, and once they click on send me the link, it means they've opted into the flow. Once a user click on that button, which is send me the link, this is what it's going to look like to me, and this is what I'm going to get, and this is what the automation is going to get. That means this user has opted into this automation flow. So another thing you can do again, you can also do a DM asking to follow you before they get the link. So you can tell a user to like follow you before the link can be sent to them, or you can also ask for their email before the link can be sent to them. This is good if you want to generate lead. You are giving out something for free and you want people to enter their email, so you can get their email and then give them what you want to give them for free. So you can do that as well. But if you look at this now, this is a paid plan. Because I don't have access to this, I won't be able to use this. So I'm just going to click on next. And so if you look at the next thing, then the next thing is going to be, once the user says send me the link, which is the button they click on, this is what's going to appear. To what do you want the automation to send to them next? So you can now say something like, oh, I'm just going to copy and paste this. I can say, hi, Dami, here is the link. So I'm going to say, hi, Dami, here is the link. So I'm just going to add the link for them. So the button is going to be, it could be download tutorial. Download it, and I'm just going to grab it for now. So I'm just going to go with, let's say, Facebook. So I'm just going to paste it. So this could be a link to where they will download any PDF or anything you want them to have access to. So that's all you just need to do. So I'm just going to click on save. Maximum length is 20 characters. So I'm just going to try and remove some. So I'm going to click on save. So this is what the flow looks like. You can see the first step was you having like an intro message. After somebody puts in the keyword you want them to trigger, then you have an intro message. Then you give them an option to do send me the link. And once they click on send me the link, you just DM the link. This is what it's going to look like. So we are done right now. But another thing you can do again, you can do a follow-up there if they didn't click on the link. So let's say probably after some days, some time, they didn't click on the link, you can do an automation to do like a follow-up. But because it's a free account, we can't do that right now. So I'm just going to click on go live. Once I click on go live, this is done right now. So we are done with automated DMs. Anytime you use send us a message, then we can track the analytics here. We can see the send, we can see the click, you can see the CTR rate, you can see the number of email collected. So this is the first simple automation you can build on ManyChat. So if you come to automation on the left hand side there, you can see the automation we just built now. You can see this has been updated here. So another one we could do, another popular one that people usually do, which is quite useful for businesses to be specific, is to generate lead with story. So I'm gonna go with that as well. If I click on this, and this is quite different because this work with any story or any specific story on your account, just like the way we did automated DMs. So, and again, you can decide you want to specific words or any word commented on your story, and it's just basically the same automation. So it's just going to be somebody commented or reacted or do anything on your story. They're just going to get this DM, which is going to be like, hi dummy. This is just a dummy test. You can decide that you can decide on what you want to put. So if anybody reacts or commented on any of your story, they will automatically get this in their DM. So, and also you can add a link like I did before. I'm just going to grab this link. Then I'm just going to go, it could be just to keep things, check prices here. So I'm just going to go check prices. If you are selling a product and probably you did a post about your product or what you are selling, you can just create an automated message for that specific post with something like check prices. People can click on it and you're going to send them the link to prices of your product. So I'm just going to click on save. So this is what it's going to look like. When somebody reacts or commented on your story, they're going to get these messages, and you can add any link you want to add as well for me now, this is just an example of me adding check prices if you're a business. And also there are other things you can do. You can reply to anybody who worked on your story. You can follow up again. You can ask for follow up before sending them the link. You can ask. These are a couple of things you can do, similar to what we did with automated DM. But this is useful on story only. So I'm just going to click on go live and we are done with that. Now we have to also set live on our account. So if I go back home, there are other things we can do as well. If you are trying to promote a post as an affiliate, you can come here and try to create an automation that it tells you, is it going to be a post or reel? Then you follow the same process and you create the automation. So another one you can do, if you don't want to go through the process, you can use, it has an AI conversation within the system, which you can describe what you want and it's going to build it for you. It's going to build it for you. For an example, if I click on automation conversion with AI, so it's just going to tell us your goal. What do you want people to do? I want to get a lead. Give it a context. So I want leads. So give it a context. What does it mean by a context? What do you want the automation to be based on? So I'm just gonna say I want a user to submit their email for prices, for example. So I want a user to submit their email for prices. This is just like a contest of what I want the AI to do. If I click on generate, you can see because of what I inputted is quite small, the AI doesn't really understand what I'm trying to do. So I need to provide more information of what I want the AI to do. So I can say I want leads. Again, I want users to submit their emails. And I'm going to click on generate. Ensure that the email format is valid. So I'm going to save users reply as email. You can see. So if there's anything else I want to collect aside from the email, you can see where we have new tags. I can click on new tags. And once you click on new tags, if you click here, it's going to tell you what exactly do you want to, other things you want to accept. If you click on the save reply as, you click here, then you click on phone number. And all you just need to do is to type phone here just to know that, so that user will know this is a phone number. So I'm just going to click on preview chat. So you can see this AI has built like an automation for you straight up without you following the. You can please submit your email to receive price information. Make sure this format is correct. Like so if I type in my email, for example, I'm just going to type a dummy email for security reasons. I'm going to type in, you can see thank you. Now that I have your email, can you please provide your phone number? So I'm just going to provide some dummy phone number. So you can see thank you for providing your phone number. If you need anything else, feel free to ask. But because I don't need anything right now, I'm just going to click on continue. So the question is, where did I want to use a trigger? So is it going to be when somebody comments on my post, when somebody reply my story, and when somebody send me a message, or when a user click on my Instagram ads, or when a user comment on my live? These are places I can use this trigger, which is built with AI automation within the platform. So I'm just going to go with somebody send us a message. So I'm just going to click on this. You can see the trigger. So if somebody send us a message, this is a trigger right now, and they will have to submit their email and phone number. So this is how you can build automation, a follow-up automation. So if I want to do something else next, I can drag this, then try to click on next. So if I click on next, what else do I want to do? I can tell AI to do any other things. I can say I want to do something on my Instagram account. I can say I want to add conditional alpha. Probably they didn't do what I'm telling them to do. I want them to do specific things. Also, I can even say, because somebody has submitted their email and phone number, they want to take them through another automation. But for now, I'm just going to go on Instagram. So what do I want to do? After 24 hours, I want to send this person a follow-up message and say, so I'm just going to do a follow-up message for this person. I'm just going to say, hi Dami, I'm still waiting for your order. Sorry, we are still waiting for your order. So it can be please kindly tell us when you will place the order. So if somebody submitted their emails or phone number and you didn't get any feedback, or you expect to do something, you didn't do it, you can do like a follow-up message within specific window. You can say within 24 hours window. So you can do like a follow-up with this person and say, please, when are you placing this order? Then you can add some quick question depending on what you want to do. You can add some image as well. You can add some delay if you want to delay. So you can add additional text to this flow, but I'm just going to take this off for now. So you can decide to add button on this flow, something like The button could be till today. You can add another button tomorrow, or you can do something like please call me. So what does this trigger mean? It means, oh, once somebody commented on any of our posts, depending on what we selected, then they need to submit their email and phone number. Once they do that, after 24 hours, if you didn't hear anything, within 24 hours, if you didn't hear anything from them, we can ask them, we can send a message and ask them, oh, are you still placing your order? When are you placing this order? Today, still today, tomorrow, please call me. So the automation goes on and on and on and on. So you can decide you want to do something else, you can want to do another step. So if I click on another step, automation, it could be something else on the Instagram. You just click on Instagram. I won't be able to do this now because it's like an upgraded plan, which is the AI setup, which is the one I did before. You can just tell the AI what you want the user to do, and it's gonna do that for you. You can click on actions. So on actions, you can move the user to another trigger. So if I click on action, you can see you can select another trigger, or you can select another automation you want the user to do alongside. So I'm just gonna click on back on this. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna click on automation again. You can add some conditional format if you want to, depending on the kind of plan you have. But even you can even start an automation again. You can click on start an automation, select an automation which you already have, but these are not eligible right now. You can create a new automation which is eligible. It can just loop in all the sequence based on what you want user to do. I'm just going to go back now. Then I'm going to take this off. So as a business owner, these are things you can use to like nurture leads or nurture people to get them to that point where they will buy what you are selling or what they will subscribe, or to whatever you want them to subscribe on. So there are different things you can build on depending on the kind of subscription you have, the kind of access you have, the kind of connection you're able to do depending on your location. Because like I mentioned, ManyChat is not available in some locations to be linked to some specific social media accounts. So once you are done with your automation, once you are done with all of your flow, one thing you need to do is just to make sure you name the flow. Let's say I'm just gonna call this follow up. Then I'm going to come here and click on set live. Because this is a free account, if I click on set live, I can't use the automation until I pay. But this is just to take you through the journey and how useful ManyChat can be for you. And if it's something you think it's worth paying for, you can decide you want to pay for it. I think with this video, I've been able to walk you through how to work with ManyChat. If you really enjoyed this video, please kindly share with friends. And also, if you have any question, please let me know. Reach out to my DM. I'm really happy to help and assist with any question or tasks you have. See you next time.